If you've ever been looking for fitness advice on social media and came out more confused than when you started, then yeah, I've been there. When I first started lifting, I did what most people do. I subscribed to every fitness YouTuber I could find and followed them all on Instagram as well. Jeff Nippard, Athlean-X, David Lade, and about 17 other blokes with a six-pack at a camera. Because I thought if I just surrounded myself by it, watched enough videos, read enough captions, consumed enough content, then I'd figure it all out. And to be fair, it did help a bit. I learned some solid basics, how to do a proper deadlift, rep ranges, and the difference between a squat and whatever the fuck I was doing before. But then I got deeper into it, and I started chasing every single new idea that I came across. And that's where everything started to go seriously wrong. David Lade was using something called daily undulating periodization, and he was deadlifting about 300 kilos at the age of 18. Athlean-X said you don't need to bulk to gain muscle, you don't even need to be in a calorie surplus. Meanwhile, Jeff Nippard has just finished a dirty bulk and he looks absolutely fucking jacked. So who's right? To be fair to myself, I did try to test what I was learning in the gym, but I had no patience. 1 week I'd be trying a new training split, the next week I've swapped out half my exercises because I've seen something more optimal in another YouTube video. And the week after that, I'm back to running on the treadmill because strength workouts don't burn fat. I was stuck in this loop of trying everything and committing to nothing. And when you try to follow everyone's advice, you basically end up following nothing. And that's exactly what I did. Because everyone online has a different take about what you need to do to get in shape. You should train every day. No, you need to train twice a week. Only eat meat and follow the carnivore diet. No, you should go vegan. Do cardio every day after your workouts. No, you shouldn't touch cardio at all, it kills your gains. Only do these exercises. No, avoid them ones like the plague, they're going to snap your shit up. It's chaos. So who do you actually trust then? The guy with 2 million followers and shredded abs, or the science-based nerd with an Excel sheet for a soul? You made down the gym? Or the guy who screams into his phone about how everyone else is just wrong? Which one is it? Honestly, it's just overwhelming, and that's the problem. Because all of that noise, it just paralyzes you. It leaves you second guessing every single decision that you make. It's like trying to put together a jigsaw puzzle when you have some of the pieces, but most of them are missing. And someone's also decided to throw in a bunch of rogue pieces from a different box. And you're trying to put it all together without actually knowing what the picture looks like. That's how it feels trying to get in shape when you're doing it all on your own and you're trying to figure out everything by yourself. And in the end, sometimes it's easier to just stop trying, which is where a lot of people give up. But the scary part is this is all about to get much worse. Because now we've got AI churning out fitness content faster than ever before. Most of it is absolute garbage. There's no nuance, there's no context. It's just recycled, generic advice that isn't actually helpful at all. It looks good, it can sound smart, but it adds nothing. And it's only going to flood your feed even more. Those are the rogue bits of the puzzle that someone's decided to mix in with the actual pieces you need. Basically just there to confuse you. So it's all very doom and gloom, but what do you actually do? Well, here's what I should have done from the start. Pick one person, one source of advice. Someone whose content makes sense to you and someone who you actually trust. If that's me, great. If it's not, that's fine, it doesn't really matter. And then just unfollow everyone else. Seriously, mute them, block them, unsubscribe, do whatever you have to do to shut them out. Because the more voices you let in, the more diluted your approach becomes. And I made the mistake of trying to grab the best bits from all the different coaches and all the YouTubers and all the influencers that I'd seen and combine them into one Frankenstein approach or plan that I tried to put together myself. But that's not how it works. It's like trying to cook some complex dish, but using 4 different recipes to do it. A bit of this one, sprinkling from that one, and what do you end up with? A weird, confusing mess. Much worse than if you just followed one of them properly to a T and ended up with a decent result. So if I just picked one plan, one set of ideas, and followed that for 8 to 12 weeks, then assessed the results, I would have made so much more progress. It's unbelievable. But instead, I wasted months blending conflicting advice and ideas, always tweaking, always second guessing, and getting absolutely nowhere. So here's the bottom line. Pick one method, one approach, one plan. Follow it properly for 6 to 12 weeks, and then assess whether it's worked. Keep track of your progress using photos or log your weights and reps for each workout, just anything to measure how much progress you've made. And then step back and ask, did it actually work? If yes, fucking great, crack on. Do the same thing again, another 8 to 12 weeks. If not, that's fine. Switch it up, try something new. But if you keep changing it every week, if you keep jumping from one video to the next, swapping out exercises, macros, rest days, everything, you're never going to get anywhere. You're never giving anything an actual chance to show that it works. You'll just keep spinning your wheels, burnt out, frustrated, stuck in exactly the same place as when you started, like me. Don't make that mistake. So yeah, social media can be a tool. It can be very helpful, but only if you treat it like one. Not a buffet where you pile play with every possible option, because that's not going to work. Pick one, stick to it, do it properly, and watch how much easier the whole thing becomes.